This is to Lady Macron, France, those who care about Lady Macron, and also those who have an issue with Lady Macron's marriage. Um, so I'll start off by talking on this note. Um, so bear with me because I do have a wizard that opposes me and does all sorts of stuff in my phone. Um, Recently, it was brought up that by some UFC fighter or someone who's involved in that type of life, um, that Miss Lady Michelle Obama, um, they brought up that he said something like she was a man or something, which is not true. She has two daughters, right? So we would know that's not true. Um, and so on the whole thing of like with you, that topic was brought up before it reached Lady Candace Owens. That was an issue in your country. Um, and one of the things is like, well, why would Lady Candace pursue such a topic? And so I looked into whether or not you had children, and you have you basically you have three children from your first marriage. So it's like, why is that even an issue, even in your own country? Um, but I guess when it comes to showing whether you're pregnant or not, or what if you were pregnant in your past, that's more of a private thing for you, and the culture in France is different from the culture here in the USA. But um, what I would care about is whether or not you're in God's will when it comes to marriage, because your first marriage ended in divorce and you remarried. So I sought the Lord, and you're indeed in your God given marriage. And well, Abraham and Sarah, they were years apart, similar to you guys being years apart. And so I think that's important to be said so that people would calm down, and pe- there be peace in the minds of the people concerning you. Um, and basically, do understand that the USA, what I learned within the past couple of years is that they have, we here in the USA, there exists a culture of a culture where people like to investigate one another. And so you can see that with Mr. Trump's response to Lady Candace Owens, and then Lady Candace Owens looking into investigating or looking into the fact of whether or not you're a man or not. I would have just encouraged that the both of you had an interview and you sat down and discuss it. But then again, the culture in France is different from the culture in the USA. Um, so also um, going forward, the the young investigators, and I believe Lady Candace Owens would agree with this, is that they should seek the Lord um, before they pursue certain things, and then the elderly ladies in that field should, especially of the faith, should guide the younger ladies on what to focus on, what not to focus on. Um, I think if you had that understanding, you probably wouldn't have gone into like bringing up a court, um, uh, uh, a court issue or going to the courts about it. Um, but going forward, I hope you understand these things and the dynamics of the USA, and can forgive, and just know and be comforted that you are in your God given marriage. And um, I sought the Lord about it, and it is so. And honor, honor one another. And France should start, honoring and respecting their you guys as leaders. Um, and they should also